Entering the big empty.
Transmitting rendezvous point now.
It got fucked up the last time. To save. Just have it again. And again, and again. And again.
Autopilot engaged. Autopilot disengaged.
Transmitting rendezvous point now. I guess before I go, I can impart some of my vast knowledge to you. Have you used the long-range scan mode? That mode can help you find small objects at a distance. I've heard that this sector has quite a lot of wreckage and crates drifting out there. Calibrating HUD.
Long-range scanner activated.
Resetting HUD and scanners.
Scanner deactivated. Autopilot engaged.
been closed. Sending report.
vault.
Transmitting rendezvous point now.
Entering Crossroads.
Transmitting rendezvous point now. Ren, I'm not liking how some of these Plutarch ships are behaving.
Are they following us?
They're watching us. Maybe we should speed it up a bit.
I don't really want to start a chase.
Preparing to deliver wares.
Transmitting new coordinates to following ships.
The deal has been closed. Sending report.
Object information added to ship computer database. Ship entering Rexville.
Transmitting rendezvous point now.
Object information added to ship computer. Entering auspicious excavation.
Transmitting rendezvous point now. No sign of Borman yet. What is going on here?
That's quite a crowd gathering. There's some Plutarch ships approaching.
Is the jump gate open?
I'm taking us closer.
Otani, we've been intercepted. We won't be able to make it. What's your situation?
Borman?
We've lost the signal. I don't like this.
I'll be in the skunk. Stop your engines and prepare to be escorted.
Sorry, Ren. We've got to ditch them.
Yeesha, don't!
Object information added. Information database.
Wow, that'll take some getting used to.
What the hell did you do that for?
It was either that or get arrested. At least out here, we can gain some distance.
This isn't what I signed on for. Why shouldn't I just turn around?
They'll probably shoot anything emerging from the gate before asking questions. And they're probably after you too now.
I'll put some distance between us and the gate. We'll try and talk our way out of this. Until then, try and figure out where we are.
This system isn't in the database. I'm seeing highways and debris, but no activity.
Our gate shouldn't lead here.
Right. It should have connected to the Belt of Aguilar system. This isn't it.
Let's hope the highways point to a friendly civilization.
Autopilot engaged. Autopilot disengaged.
This is Plutarch Security. The jump gate is in lockdown until full quarantine procedures can be initiated. Any ships attempting unauthorized transit will be destroyed without further warning.
This is Ren Otani, captain of the Albion Skunk. Can't you just let us through? We just got here.
They're not responding. Hopefully, they'll be focusing on the gate so much they'll forget all about us. Not to mention, it gives us the chance to be the first to
Make it sound like a good thing.
Entering Crimson Rocks. Autopilot engaged.
It looks like this will take us deeper into the system. Maybe there are people closer to the sun. picking up ships nearby, heading this way. I don't know who they are.
Get on the comm.
They don't look too friendly.
Just get on the comm. Tell them we're not from around here.
This is the Albion Skunk. Identify yourself.
Autopilot engaged.
Looks like they're not afraid of skunks. You're going to shoot them, right?
Autopilot disengaged.
Shields borderline! Perceptive bastard!
Chalk it up. Cargo secured and hold.
You're getting me very worried now. Will you get this beggar off me? I don't have much ship left.
Yeah, I knew we could do it. Cargo secured and hold.
Autopilot engaged.
upstairs transmitting. Patching it through.
This is Kateran Transport 23. Got some Reavers approaching and could do with some backup. En route to home base.
Not easily. He's making it hard to get a position, probably so only his people can find him. He's near, though.
Keep your eyes open. He sounded friendly enough, though.
There's a highway up ahead out of this place.
We don't know what's on the other side.
Maybe that ship was heading this way. They could still need our help. They can't have been far.
Autopilot disengaged. Object information added to ship computer database.
Now shut up, Betty.
Entering Fervid Corona.
Whoa, take a look at that station. That must be the home station that guy was talking about. Let's hope they're friendlier than those other guys.
Anything look familiar to you?
Nothing which reminds me of anything in Albion. I wonder if these people were trapped in their system as long as we were.
Unknown vessel. We have target lock on your ship. Identify yourselves.
This is the Albion Skunk. We're not looking for trouble.
We're not from around here. May we dock?
Defense ships have been dispatched. You are granted permission to dock, but I caution you about doing anything that might be taken for a threat. I will be there to meet you. Nakano out.
Autopilot engaged. Autopilot disengaged.
This is the Albion Skunk. Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted. We're overjoyed to welcome you aboard.
Welcome to our home. I'm Governor Pedro Nakano.
Thank you for letting us dock. I'm Ren Otani, captain of the Albion Skunk. My co-pilot Yisha Terran is on board.
Pleased to meet you. Now, I would like to know where you have come from. There is no record of your ship in our database, and you sure don't act like Reavers.
That's because we're not. We're from the Albion system. Our jump gate reopened and connected here.
That's an incredible claim. If true, this is a momentous day. It leads me to ask why you are here and the intentions of your people.
Well, we were just out to explore, all peaceful-like. We can't speak for our people, but I expect we're looking for friendly relations, trade opportunities.
I can speak for my people, Heart of Albion. We're always open for trade and building relations. Unfortunately, I expect the Plutarch government will make it very difficult for that to happen.
Ah, so the Plutarch Mining Corporation still exists. As I recall, we acquired some of their components and designs in the years before the gates shut down.
That's fine by me. I'm sure they deserved it. In all seriousness, the situation in Albion is complicated. Plutarch is much more than a mining corporation now. You should be worried about Plutarch extending their influence. They've already blockaded the gate. It won't be long until they start sending ships around the system.
Maybe we can help smooth out our first contact. We go back, tell our people that you're here, that you're friendly. Then we can hope to get trade lanes open. I'm sure we can supply you with what you need.
Nor is the situation here that simple. I must converse with the council. Meanwhile, I'll have Karen Stringer speak to you. She is the head of industry and can answer any of your questions about likely trade. I'm sure she'll be happy to tell you about our history, stations, and ships. Just let me say that you are indeed among friends and are here welcome.
I think they're watching to see what we do.
Maybe this Karen Stringer is a hard-ass cop and she's gonna beat info out of us.
You sound worried.
It's just not what I expected. It's got me on edge.
Autopilot engaged.
The restaurant is now open for anyone wishing to dine before departing the station.
Autopilot disengaged.
Entering Gushing Spring. Hostile ships.
The hell? She's never said that before.
Ren, those are Terran ships.
What? Are you sure?
Positive. I remember seeing them in footage of the Terran conflict. If they are Terran, I hope they don't hold grudges. We're not in any state to get into a war.
From the looks of it, neither are they.
I'll disable the alert. We're on edge as it is. Looks like those reavers are making a run on the station.
You think we should do something?
If we're going to stay here, I think so. How about we rough them up a little? It's been secured in storage.
fight here.
It's been secured in storage.
be overlooked. Prepare for the consequences.
It's been secured in storage. It's been secured in storage.
Good. I needed some target practice.
Cargo secured and hold. This is the Albion Skunk, requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted.
You must be Ren. Nakano sent word that you'd be arriving, but we didn't expect all the fireworks.
Was your station heavily damaged? Is there anything we can help with?
We're fine. We have damage assessment crews on site, but we don't think anyone was in that section. The Reavers like to steal our produce, so normally they do not try to damage our stations too much. This is the worst damage they've done for months. I hear you need answers to questions, and also how we might trade. Let's get the serious stuff out of the way first. We need food to shore up our supplies. We also need materials to aid our infrastructure. Refined metals, for example. We'd appreciate any help. Now that's out of the way, I suppose I can help answer your questions. I'll have your database updated with information on our present home system called Defreeze. We don't really know for sure. They act like the boogeymen of Defreeze, prone to shooting first and perhaps snarling threats later. Most here think them pirates who happened to be stranded here alongside us.
Have you always been fighting?
We've never been at peace, if that's what you're asking. Sometimes they pass by without firing, probably when they themselves can't afford to fight. It's been like that for decades. They've never seemed interested in negotiating. We're members and descendants of a mining operation called Operation Cantera from before the gates shut down. Soon after the shutdown, we collectively decided to form the Republic of Cantera.
And the ships out patrolling the sector, some of them look, well, Terran.
I see Nakano left out that crucial detail. Yes, we are Terrans from Earth. From what Nakano told me, you're most likely to be Argon. No need to worry. This was just a mining outpost, and we're not packing Valhalla-class destroyers here. Personally, I look forward to getting to know you better. Bearing the Reavers, you're the first aliens I've ever met.
Hey, watch out who you call aliens. Don't forget us Argon came from Earth too. Doesn't the fact that we're technically at war not bother you?
I doubt it will bother anyone here. We're just colonists. Most of us have never seen an Argon before. For all we know, the war could have ended when the gates shut down. That said, some of us did lose people on the Taurus, but I expect people suffered losses where you're from too.
There's some war vets back home, but it's just history to most now.
Let's hope it stays that way.
These are some basic supplies. Are these all you need?
For now, yes. We're working decades-old infrastructure which is failing. We need industrial materials for repairs, as well as general supplies for the population. Recent Reavers raids have put a lot of strain on our stocks.
Don't you have a defense force?
We have defense ships, mostly repurposed mining ships. Our main defense is in sticking close together. We have little need to venture out of our sector, but when we do, we try to do so in strength. Happy to help.
Receiving data burst.
Encyclopedia entry, system, defreeze. A Terran-controlled solar system founded during a phase of exploration and expansion, defreeze hosted a major mining operation to support the economy during the Terran conflict. The colonists suffered great tragedy as a result of the gate shutdown of 2947, where they were unable to build a self-sustaining economy. Thousands of people starved or were killed in the ensuing fights over dwindling supplies. The surviving colonists formed the Republic of Cantera and continue to strive for a comfortable and sustained existence, while those known as the Reavers continue to raid and steal.
That ship of yours looks like it can hold its own in a fight.
She sure can, but there's still a lot of work to be done on her.
Any chance you could make use of a Terran shield generator? We've not got enough ships left to install all of them.
Are you kidding? I'd love to get my hands on one.
And then?
And install it in your ship as soon as possible.
bargains for me.
Before we can worry about getting these goods delivered, we have to find a safe way back to Albion.
Are you sure you don't want those upgrades?
This is Governor Nakano with a sector-wide alert. Reaver raiding parties are reported approaching some of our stations. Everything we know about the Reaver threat will be made widely available. Avoid the at-risk areas until security ships have completed their patrols.
More Reavers? This place is like a war zone. We're receiving the Reaver threat data burst. You know, we could lend a hand, make some more friends, earn a few rewards.
You just called this place a war zone. Upload the info to the computer. If it looks like we could make a difference, we'll try our best.
Autopilot engaged. Autopilot disengaged. Autopilot engaged.
We've got an incoming hail from Nakano. Maybe we've earned a reward. I hope it's guns.
Captain Atani, there is a sensitive situation developing with a freighter hijacked by Reavers. The crew's lives are at risk. Please keep your distance.
We'll keep our distance, but what are you going to do about it?
We've never been able to negotiate with Reavers. We will simply block their movement.
compartments, hit key systems, yet leave a way for their boarding crews to escape. Hopefully, they will take it. Our rearguard attack group is protection against Reaver reinforcements, while our elite unit attempts to secure the crew's safety. You are free to aid the rearguard if you wish.
We may just do that. Good luck with your operation.
And you stay safe.
I've got the rear guard group's position. I say we back them up. With all this reaver pressure, they must be close to breaking point.
Entering Fervid Corona.
Welcome to the party, skunk. You'd better warm up those weapons. We'll have Reavers knocking on our door soon enough.
There's too many coming through.
We're on our own for now.
That was not the most sensible thing you've done today.
Taking fire.
This is getting more serious now. This is not good. Not good at all. We really appreciate your delivery of our station from those raiders.
Cargo secured and hold. We're taking losses.
We've still got the upper hand. Keep pressing. I'll be needing a lift any time now. We really appreciate your delivery of our station from those raiders.
My shields aren't helping anymore!
This is Nakano to the rearguard. We need more ships to support the operation to secure the hijacked ship. Watani, Darren, you're free to follow their lead. We would greatly appreciate any help. We will try to board the ship. Please aid the boarding crews.
This is getting more serious now.
The Reavers are attacking the ship. Stop them. Very good. Secure the ship and prepare the crew to be evacuated.
And we've only just met. Such a shame. a bit of help before I end up walking home.
Unpunished. My dear old ship is falling apart under me. Ship is falling apart under me.
Secured and hold.
I'm losing bits off my ship and I think they matter.
appreciate your delivery of our station from those raiders.
Thank you both for your efforts. We all owe you a debt of gratitude.
Just happy we could help.
Still, I hope you will accept this token of our appreciation. We can have one of our freighters assigned to assist you in any way possible. With the possibility of the gates reopening, we can no longer be content with idling in our corner of the system. Our stations are in disrepair with an enemy that is unafraid to attack and pillage whenever they please. We must start to rebuild and expand our infrastructure and defenses. You and Albion, your system, can provide the means for us to do that.
Look, Nakano, we'd like to help and travel to and from Albion freely, but it may not be possible. Plutarch's locked down the gate, and we're probably on their most wanted list.
We could just check out the area. Maybe the Reavers are causing them problems.
It is up to you to decide. If you help us to rebuild, we will be able to make our bit of space a safe haven for you and your people. For now, I must attend to more current events. Good luck in whatever you decide to do.
So, you think we should check out the gate area?
I say we go get our stuff back. I'm not up for a suicide mission.
Me neither. Okay, we'll take a look.
We really appreciate your delivery of our station from those raiders.
I'm losing bits off my ship and I think they matter. Off my ship and I think they matter.
Appreciate your delivery of our station from those raiders.
My shields aren't helping anymore!
Autopilot engaged. Autopilot disengaged. Entering Torrid Vale. Entering Unmet Promise. Autopilot disengaged. Entering Crimson Rocks. Autopilot engaged. Autopilot disengaged. Entering Crimson Rocks. Entering Twilight Sentinel.
There aren't too many Plutarch ships there, and it looks like they've gone away from the gate by the Reavers. I think we should slip past.
There could be a whole fleet on the other side.
Here's our chance.
It's a little too easy. Where do you think the bulk of the Plutarch fleet is now?
I hope Falk has started causing some trouble. I'm marking a typical heart of Albion rendezvous location. We should get a move on.
Entering Rexville. Distant fume. Autopilot engaged. Autopilot disengaged. Entering Watergate.
There's no one here. Now what?
Give them time. We have people monitoring these locations. They'll contact us soon enough. We're being hailed.
Captain Borman.
It's good to see you both. We feared the worst when we heard you disappeared.
We were forced to go through the gate. We've made a few friends and enemies over there, but we're all right.
Well, you're back just in time. Things became chaotic just after you left. Plutarch began to militarize the area around the jump gate, and there were skirmishes with civilians who went too close. We decided to act.
Do you mean it started?
That's right. Congratulations, you're no longer on top of Plutarch's most wanted list. Heart of Albion is indeed mobilizing.
What are you going to do? Start a war?
We will do what we have to, Otani. You may not see Plutarch as we do, but that's beside the point. Albion has not been a system of the Argon Federation for decades. It's about time the people get back there again.
I expect Yisha wants to fight, but not me. Maybe things would be better without Plutarch, but to do that, you're gonna have to fight a lot of people. Pilots, crewmen.
That's something you and Yisha can help us avoid. Everyone needs to see what Plutarch is and what they have done. I'm sending a data burst with all our evidence of Plutarch operations, slave trade, forced labor camps, and assassinations. This is what we're fighting against. Do you understand now?
My father worked for Plutarch, as do hundreds of others. You're telling me trade in slaves goes on right under their noses, yet they have no idea?
I knew your father. He was a good man and did his job well. I doubt he had any real idea as Plutarch excels in control. If you posed any risk to their operations, you either never got to see them, or you disappear if you did. Otani, this is not hearsay or rumor. This is hard evidence and the people must be told. It is up to you whether you want to help or not.
Please, Ren. We've been planning years for this. We have thousands of people behind us. You can help them.
What exactly do you want us to do?
As I said, Plutarch controls all released information. We need someone to upload the evidence to the DataNet broadcast system while blocking any attempts by Plutarch to take the system down.
We can do that. You up for that, Ren?
If you're gonna attempt this regardless, I may as well back you up. Before we go, I'll send a data burst on all we have on De Vries, the system through the gate. The people there are hoping for a new supply line.
Thank you, Otani. I will review the information. Good luck.
We're receiving data.
Heart of Albion. Update. In what appears to be a resumption of the Plutarch-Argon military conflict of 2949, Heart of Albion has declared a revolution against Plutarch rule. Both parties have amassed fleets to control key locations, while neutral groups have met in an attempt to avoid a civil war. While some simply welcome a return to Argon Federation law, others violently oppose Plutarch due to the often played-down claims of slave labor and assassinations.
was not the most sensible thing you've done today.
Entering distress reek.
I'm here to assist you, sir. Sending data concerning Ren Otani. File received.
More serious.
Station command for Ren Otani. Such attacks in our space will lead to retaliation. If that was accidental, you'd better start apologizing.